It's been through a couple of makeovers and has appeared in ads and magazines. This car is a star in its own right, and the owner tells us more.
It was originally silver. I changed it to blue. I changed it to green, which was a chameleon color. And this is the fourth color. I think that the shop did a very good job, especially this is the proudest part is hand painted. Some poor old man had to do this, but they had to draw the line out from the front to the back. I think that's the best thing that the person did for the car. I'm not very original. I don't like to keep the car original, so it's keyless. There's no key at the doors. There's no key.
Even here?
There's no key. The whole car is keyless.
So how do you open everything?
By central locking.
So you actually use an automated system in this?
Yes.
So you've made it fit your automatic lifestyle in a way?
Well, it was getting broken into quite a lot of times by people because the keyhole is old. So I decided to just remove it.
It's a pretty modern car,
Yes. Modern car with the modern trimmings of sound system. Everything's been refurbished. The seats have been rewrapped. The doors have been rewrapped. The roof has been done. The steering wheel is actually original, so I've not done much. Clock was courtesy of another silly car owner. So the only thing that's not original, honestly, inside here would be the pedal and the knob.
The proud owner of this car, 39-year-old Amos Tan, has already spent a fair amount on his 1971 Celica since he bought it at $7,500 in the year 2000. So how much has he actually spent?
I had to extend the COE. That alone was $18,000. But again, with all cars you need to buy COE, so I would dismiss that. But through the paintwork and all, I did it 3 or 4 times, maybe $10,000 each time, $40,000. For old cars, you have to just keep spending on wear and tear because a small problem becomes a big problem if you don't look into it. So all in, I think it's $40,000 to $50,000.
So is this your partner for life then?
Well, I've got another motorbike and I'm seeing someone. So.
And there's the person you are seeing actually like kind of, object to how much time and effort you spend on the car.
Actually, considering, I would say how much money spent fair enough, but not a lot of time. Money-wise, I mean, let's be realistic. What do 50,000 buy you now in Singapore? COE? You cannot buy anything else from last I checked. So I think 40,000-50,000 over 10 years. I've owned a car for 10 years. I think it's fair.
So, would he recommend buying an old car over a new one?
There's new cars, there's old cars. New cars, they break down after 6 months. Old cars, they keep running for the last 20, 30 years. So it's all about like doing your own research, know about the cars that you want to buy. And also it's all about luck. There's a little bit of luck. It might look like the best buy on earth. You buy it, you bring it home, it can't start the next day. It happens. So old car, new car, the most important is your money that you're spending. Spend on something that you want. So
has this choice been worth it?
If you wanted to say an Apple for Apple, the amount of money that you lose for $7,000 in a year could get you a newer car, a 10-year-old car.
So why make the choice?
Well, I didn't have intention to scrap it though. When I bought it, I knew I wanted to keep it.
Will he ever consider parting with his baby?
I have to get rid of this car. I do not know what car that I will buy next. There is no second. Not because it's like a dream car, but it's just that compared to the character, what it is, there isn't another car that I think can match up. So it's very difficult. My parents always say, why don't make your life easy? Get rid of the car, there's no rust, there's no problem. Buy yourself a new car. But I just tell you, what car? There isn't one. You got money, you can buy a car. You got money, you can find one of these. That's rare.
Next up, a familiar car that some of you might just recognize from the movie Initial D.